This attitude is why I emailed your husband. He deserves to know how ungrateful you're being. Oh no, not an email. Did you CC the kids' therapists in my grocery list too? You need to apologize. I was just trying to help, and you made me feel unwelcome. You're right. I apologize for not telling you to fuck off sooner. I'll do better next time. Bye!
That's savage. I love it.
I need your face.
That is like mine.
Oh, really? Turn up and hand find your back. I don't need your consent.
Hey, Thomas. It's not a proper live stream without our burnt bacon. Pork chop wrapped in bacon. Yeah. Well, good news is we have had a decent amount of jobs today. Hey, Callum, it's good to see you again. You're missing your Nan's messenger. I don't understand. Hey, Ethan, it's good to see you. Oh, you're missing your granddad, Callum? I understand that feeling, and I have sympathy for you. It's nice to see that there's a good handful of you guys here. I appreciate every one of you guys. So how is your guys' night going so far? Ours has been pretty decent. The prayers for work to get busier are being answered. And it's a breath of fresh air after feeling like we've been drowning for a minute. Yeah, you can ask a question.
Okay, here's what to expect on the carnivore diet in week 1. Let's break it down. It feels amazing. You're motivated. You're peak of your willpower. You're feeling you are eating hamburger patties, you're eating ribeye, you're eating eggs, and you just don't even notice that you're missing.
Thank you for the compliments. We're doing pretty decently, thankfully. I'm tired. Oh, Callum, I'm sorry for your loss. I'll be praying for you and everyone that loved your grandpa, that all you guys will be able to find healing and comfort from this. Loss it's never easy, and it doesn't get easier. And so I will be praying for you. Same goes for any of you guys who are listening, who are grieving the loss of someone that you cared about. I'm praying for all of you guys. I'm praying that we'll all be able to find the support and help that we need from other people, and that God will help us get through the roughest parts of grief. I'm missing several people that I've lost over the years, and it hasn't gotten easier. You just kind of get better at handling it. Roseanne, you're a computer science student, 3 years into this degree. You feel like it's very saturated. You can't sit in front of a computer your whole life. Well, I'm not the most ideal person to talk about making a living. I got a ton of health issues that prevent me from working a normal job. And unfortunately, most of the conditions I have cause me unbearable pain. But that's why I love Mary Jane. She helps numb away the pain. I've tried other medications, but they gave me all the bad side effects. My point in saying all this is I'm not out and about in the job market. I haven't had any experience, so my advice isn't the best. I can give you the best I can, but mine won't be the best. But I'll be praying that you'll be able to find something that you'll like and that you'll be happy to do the rest of your days. When you're able to make a passion or a hobby into a job, that makes the job feel less jobby. And so, even though I don't have the best advice on that, I'll be praying for you that you'll be able to do what is best for you and that you'll have all the support you need while you're working on that. Hey, Salvation Journey, good to see you. Thomas, you're bringing useless words to honey. Yeah, your guys' compliments they're very sweet and flattering. I'm just exhausted from life, but I'm still here. Still breathing. Still trying to help encourage you guys to keep breathing too. I do remember you, Vaughn. It's kind of hard to forget someone making jokes about sharting in the shower. My humor's cracked. You can't breathe because you're fat. Well, I struggle to breathe because I have asthma. So, could be worse. Good to see all of you guys here. Well, hello to you in Russia. I hope all of you are having a good day or night, depending on where you are. In Central Cali, it is 7-11 at night. And it's a pretty comfortable, I'd want to say 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And we're just sitting in the car with the windows cracked. And it's cool enough to have them cracked, but not too cold. So I'm trying to think of every positive thing that I can. And it has been helping change my mindset overall into looking for the positive more than dwelling on the negative. I'm pretty sure everyone farts when they're on the toilet. Yeah, Mozam, I will be praying for all of you guys. Life is hard, and there are some things that you just need prayer for. And even if God doesn't answer your prayers the way you wanted Him to, He still provides you with what you need to keep going and to make it every day, one day at a time. And I'm very thankful for that fact, because if I didn't have God and the Lord Jesus of Nazareth, I don't think I would still be living today. There's been multiple points in my life where I should have died because of events and health issues. But I pulled through because He helped me to pull through. And I'm convinced my reason to be here is to try and share His love with you guys. You know, by listening to what you're going through, trying to help comfort and encourage you to keep going, and offer prayers for whatever you need prayer for. And you guys have made it worth it to me, and I thank you for that. And I know it's God blessing me by bringing good people in, because I have social anxiety, because I've had many dealings with not so great people, and it has affected how I see society as a whole. But I'm working to improve it, and you guys are helping me with that, and I thank you. That was sexy. Oh, I'll have that. Oops. Ooh, I'll have those too. Thomas, I really appreciate you being on top of the modding. Thank you for that. Yeah, 60 degrees is pretty nice. I've got no reason to complain. And thankfully, where we live, the lows reach the 40s, and the highs have been in the 50s to 60s lately. It's good weather. Where we live, unfortunately, it reaches triple digits for a whole month. It doesn't get easier with every year that goes by. But it does make me appreciate these mild winters a lot more than if I just had mild weather year-round. Oh, I'll challenge you smoke menthols. Logan Paul. Thank you, Rebel. I'm hoping and praying that better days are ahead. God has helped me get through a lot of things, and there's still a lot of issues in my life that I have to handle 1 hour at a time. Not to go long into my medical history, but I have a ton of health issues, and they all make life difficult for me compared to a healthy, normal person. Mentally, I've got anxiety, ADHD, borderline personality disorder. I feel every emotion amplified compared to your average person, and so I get hurt a lot easier, but I also experience happiness a lot easier, so it's a mixed bag. And then I also have depression and a lot of grief from missing people who have gone up to heaven ahead of us. But I give that hurt to God every time I feel it, and He helps take it away from me. And physically, I have a couple of digestive troubles. I have celiac. If I have bread, my body will destroy itself from the inside. And I also have IBS. Not a fun combo to live with when you're trying to avoid cross-contamination, but still try new things. And then otherwise, my back is janked AF. I've got scoliosis that's getting worse each year. I have disc degeneration in my back, so crooked and crumbling. I have nerve damage, and I have unevenly set and crooked tilted hip bones because one of my legs is shorter than the other. And so I live with a lot of constant pain of every type in your head, in your heart, and body. So if you're in pain, I can sympathize. I may not have gone through the exact same stuff that's giving you a lot of pain and trouble right now, but pain has been a closer friend to me than any human has ever been. So I can understand, even if I never dealt with the exact situation you're in, I can still understand. And I'm praying for you. And I know you guys are praying for me too. And I'm feeling the help from the prayers. You guys are friends to me. And if I could, I'd give you all a bear hug. Although a bear hug from a woman that's 5'1" and 105 pounds wouldn't really be that strong, but I'd give it my maximum effort. I love all you guys. Brief millionaire, yeah, that would be nice. Throw out an apple. I understand wanting to die and feeling like there's nothing here for you. I've felt that many times in my life. And it's those moments when Jesus intervened and He saved me. And life is hell. It was never promise to be easy. But I'm doing my best to keep going, and I just want to encourage any of you guys that are struggling to please don't give up. You're stuck in a dark tunnel, and it's understandable to get tired of walking. But the trouble with not walking when you're in the tunnel is that you'll never reach the exit. You'll never see the light at the end if you just stay put. And my best advice on how to not be stuck is to take a moment and list your good habits, good healthy things that you do every day, and make a list of your bad habits. Things about yourself that you can recognize are not good and they could use work on. And I recommend you try and add one good habit to the good side while removing one bad habit from the bad side. It's hard at first. I'm not going to lie. There's been many times I had to start over. But once you get it, it gets easier. And I just want to encourage you, keep trying until you get it. Thank you, Mozam. I appreciate that. So my husband he's eating, what kind of chips are these?
Andy's hot fries.
Oh, he's having hot fries. Spicy.
I can't turn on the light because I'm tired.
Oh well. Hey Nameless, it's good to see you again. Glad you're here. You might be Celtic.
This girl's pretty. Looks like you if you were a brat.
I'm impressed with her hair. It looks very healthy.
Also, those
and
are
real.
about your size.
Yeah, pretty damn similar.
They really know I have a type.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Chad's on.
I need to fondle your personalities.
Chad says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Yeah. And I've been brokenhearted a lot more lately. Holidays are hard. And I know you guys understand. But, we gotta keep going as long as we're able to keep going. Did they make me get a colonoscopy for it? For diagnosing the celiac? Or the IBS? If that's your question, then yeah, I had to get that checked. Thankfully, no suspicious anythings. Just a sensitive stummy.
Just in case anyone's wondering, I don't just call any girls pretty. I only call them pretty when they kind of look like Annie. Or if they look like Annie.
Yeah.
Disclosure.
Yeah. You're sweet. Yeah, Kevin, I'm hoping and praying things get better. It's starting to, but I just have this crushing feeling that it might be temporary. But I'm trying to not dwell on that. But it's a continuous struggle. Ethan says to live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Yeah, that's really true. It's very true. Life's zone is what makes it beautiful. Teaches us to pass on every good act that we can. Yeah, that's very true. Hey, Be Easy, it's good to see you. You read the Satanic Bible every night. I would imagine it's nightmare fuel. You once had a near-death experience before it happened. You had a dream of a human shadow. Damn, that's a crazy dream. I've had a bunch of weird dreams over the years that I remember just like I had them last night. Some dreams stick with you forever. A black human shadow jumping on you when you were in the hospital. This crow was pecking your... Yeah, that sounds to me like you're being attacked, El Challen, if I had to guess. I I think demons and other evil forces are trying to keep you down and hurt you. And nightmares are an effective tool that the enemy can and does use sometimes. I've been attacked in my dreams many a time. And it wasn't just your run-of-the-mill basic nightmare. Mine have always been, I'm in a kill or be killed situation, and I'm just 2 footfalls away from being caught by my enemy. And it's just the stress of being a prey animal the whole time. And I realize that when those nightmares are happening a lot, it's because I'm feeling a lot of pressure in other parts of my life that I'm not used to handling. And I've also learned that if I have any dreams of unending amounts of food or gum being stuck in my mouth, that means I've been holding some stuff inside, not expressing my thoughts, and they're expressing themselves in the form of giving me really twisted bad dreams. And I could tell you a few of them if you guys want to actually listen to them. But I need you guys to say that you want to listen, because I don't want to force you to hear my nightmares if it doesn't interest you. I'm doing this to be here for you guys. Rotten apple. Well, we love you and we are praying for you. You're not alone in this world. There are people that care. I just want to remind you of that. Hey V, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for the kind wishes. I really appreciate that. What do when it starts to become normal being attacked? Not a good night. Yeah, I've had dreams that started off fine, but then they turned horrific really quick. The earliest nightmare that I remember having, I was 6 years old, I think. I was young, real young. And I had a nightmare that there were these zombie warthogs. And they were going into people's houses and eating the other pets. And I had stumbled across one that had just injured a helpless little pet fancy rat. And I saw the zombie warthog break its back, and the thing was screaming in pain. And I just remembered at 6 years old thinking, this is bad. I don't like this. I don't understand. I got so scared from the dream I woke up and I went straight to my parents' room, and fortunately there was space on the bed for me to fit in there, because I did not want to sleep alone at 6 years old having a bad dream about zombie warthogs killing and eating other people's pets. And that's not even the weirdest of dreams. That's just one of the earliest ones that I can remember. Another weird dream I had. I don't know if you guys have really watched Avengers or if you just know about it, but about 5 years before the movie came out and all that, I had a dream. I was running through the jungle and I was being chased by aliens that had spears. These aliens, upon revisiting my memory, looked like they could be cousins of the Skrull that invaded New York. You know, the Chitauri army. Similar to those, chasing me in the jungle, running for my life. At that time, I was wearing a scoliosis back brace. I had to wear one for 5 years, and it was not fun. But at that time, I was wearing it, and apparently, my brace pinched me in my sleep. Because I dreamt that I almost got away from the aliens, but then a spear hit me right in the center of my spine. And I fall down like a ton of bricks. Everything goes black, all dramatic. And then I wake up thinking, I was fucked. I didn't think physical pain like that would translate into my dreams being affected, but the body is funny that way. Colby, the prep made me want to die. I had such horrific gut cramping and pain that when my mom saw me hugging my knees, she asked what she could do to help me, and I said, "Get me a knife. I need to end this." And I was only half joking. So I can understand if any of you guys have stomach troubles with medical procedures. It's never a good time. Oh, hey Thomas, glad that you're back. Jordan, you had a dream. Matt was eating candy chips doing DoorDash with your Oh, Jordan, I love that you're here. Ethan, you were snipers that you were rich and a king and could get whatever you want, but then you woke up. Yeah, I've had dreams like that too, where like I had this closet full of clothes that were not mine. I never seen them before in my life, but they look pretty fun, and I have to pick an outfit. And if I pick the wrong outfit, I'm going to be seen as an idiot. And so in the dream, I'm pressured to pick the perfect outfit while searching through clothes that I never bought. So I don't know what is what. It's just funny the kind of bad dreams your brain can give you. But Jordan, if you're struggling with not being able to go, I recommend that you get some sugarless Haribo gummy bears. They're made with a chemical sweetener that most digestive tracts don't agree with. And they have quite the cleansing effect on the average person. I recommend that you buy these little hell bears and start with just 3. Some people had a reaction after just a single gummy bear and they regretted it the whole rest of their night. So I suggest if you're unable to go, try the sugarless gummy bears. It might make you able to go. Because I know it helped me when I was dealing with surgery recovery. Big Fred said I should let my husband know that they heard that. I'm not sure what you guys are referring to. Do dreams speak to us? They can. Dreams are often... they're your brain's way of processing things that have happened to you. One of the recurring bad dreams I have is I will be trying to talk and breathe, but I have a whole mouthful of bubble gum. Sticky bubble gum that I have to peel from my teeth. And once I get the gum out of my mouth and I feel like I can talk and breathe again, like the magical water in Harry Potter where you had to scoop it with the shell. It was like that. It kept refilling with gum in my mouth. I couldn't talk. I could barely breathe. It's extremely stressful. And I've had other variants of that where it's other different foods, but the result is the same. I have this food-like item that is regenerating faster than I could remove it all. And I have things I gotta say, but I cannot talk. And so I've learned when those dreams hit me, it's because I'm holding some shit in that I need to express. And it's pretty funny when you resolve problems that your brain's trying to warn you about. It feels good after the fact. Oh, Matt beeping in the background. Okay. So that's what it was.
Beeping.
Or burping, I think.
Oh.
But yeah, Colby, I was at home. I had my mom with me. And I just really recommend that if you're having trouble, do see a doctor, because it could be something serious. There's been a lot of cases of people having bowel and colon cancers. So, not to be gross, but if you're experiencing a change in that and you're not doing anything differently, you should get to your doctor and have them run some tests, because I've seen so many cases where these people had symptoms, but they ignored it, and they played those symptoms off as being caused by something else. And then by the time they did seek treatment, it was too late to do anything. They just had to make sure the rest of their days were comfortable. So I urge you guys, get checked by your doctor if you start having digestive troubles out of nowhere. You want to hit that problem off before the pass, because damage control is much harder to do than damage prevention. Trey, I don't like you. You're rude and disgusting. You're in timeout. Thomas. Big Freddy's been speaking American Mexican with that bird. That's funny. Rats are so lucky they can't get nightmares because they sleep in the day. I love that. That's good. Thomas, I'm funny emojis and the burp. You really hate New Year's in Florida. I imagine things can get crazy in Florida. I appreciate your guys' your kind remarks and your compliments. Well, thank you guys. I want to know what your guys' day or night is like so far for you. My husband, this sexy man.
What's up?
We've just been sitting in the car waiting for DoorDash orders to come our way. Thankfully, it's been a busier day. And we've had a lot of good tippers, which is not the usual. So, your guys' prayers that things will get better, and you guys manifesting financial success and help for us, it's all helping, and I just want to thank you guys for all of it. And if there's anything that you want prayer about, then let me know and I'll pray for you. These guys don't believe in fireworks like conventional people. They want to shoot guns straight in the air. Yeah, that sounds right for Florida. I can't count all the times I've seen Florida man does this crazy bullshit. Florida man does this death-defying act or whatever. Florida's built different, I guess. I don't like crop tops. I
do.
If I'm around at home and not out and about, yeah, I'll wear a crop top for his viewing enjoyment. But for the most part, I like soft, fluffy things. Can tell you heard him speak American Mexican with a very loud burp.
Dude, I don't even remember the burp. I'm
I
like,
don't
what the hell are
either.
you talking about?
I don't know either. It's funny. Oh, hello in Houston. That's pretty cool. Burp like he came from Australia. It's deep down in here. That's good. Ethan, you went to the doctor because you're passing gas more often. Doctor said everything's good. Gas are too expensive these days. You got me there. Let me see. There's so many A's in your name, I'm not sure how to pronounce that part, but Isaiah, I guess. Sorry if I butcher it. I'm not as socially active as most people, so there's a lot that I'm not cued in on. Rotten Apple, he wants me to tell you that he said, "What's up?"
What's up? Really
Yeah.
surprised we didn't get anything that the entire dash. They extended us, but oh, we're dead.
Could be worse. You know, when you have a prep. Yeah, I had to stay in that bathroom the whole time. It was agony. But then when they gave me the sedatives,
Prep for what?
the colonoscopy.
Ooh, the Mr. Fun Time.
But yeah, I did have to stay in the bathroom. And it was a few years ago, but I remember that horror like it was last week. Yeah, Thomas is right. I don't ignore anyone unless your comments are grossly sexual in nature or if they're insulting my appearance for whatever reason. I don't go around insulting and attacking and berating those around me. I don't. I try to spread love and comfort and encouragement and kindness because there's not enough of that in this world. So it always throws me for a loop for a second when someone starts just trying to roast me when I did not ask to be roasted. And it makes interacting with other people a challenge for me. But you kind people here are helping me to become less anxious about being in communication with other people. And I thank you all for that. Your doctor wanted you to do the colonoscopy and you said, "Oh no, not here." Yeah, Thomas, it was not fun. I did not enjoy mine. But once it was all over and I was home and able to go lie back down, that was nice.
That's alright.
But yeah, it does. The colonoscopy prep will make you become like a hot water geyser. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate your kind words and your love. Thank you. One thing I love about the sweater is it has a pocket and it is exactly the right size to hide a little vape pen in there. This baby. This is lemon cake and it's a hybrid. And just 4 puffs off of this can take me from wanting to die because of back pain, making me feel like I'm being stabbed with a dozen hot butter knives. It can take me from feeling like that to this, where I'm able to actually be here for you guys and not pretend to be happy to see you. I try not to fake any of my emotions or lie about anything I'm going through, because the only way for struggling people to know they're not alone is if other struggling people make it known that they're struggling. And I'm just hoping and praying that my honesty about everything will serve as a comfort and an encouragement to others who are going through similar stuff. I'm still breathing. I'm still here trying to help you guys. As long as I got breath in these lungs, I got love of Jesus in my heart, and I have nothing but comfort and support for you guys. And I mean it when I say I want you to let me know if I can pray for you about anything. I've had a lot of people that have lost loved ones. I've had a lot of people that are trying to get a job, trying to find a place to live. Any life situation that is difficult or stressful, I'm praying that all you guys going through those, that you'll be able to have everything that you need to get through it, and that you'll be able to look back on this time in your life, and you'll be able to tell yourself, damn, I wanted to die, but now I'm alive, living and doing things and being a person. But you'll never get to reach that point if you quit the game early. So I just want to encourage you guys, don't quit the game of life early. Even if it gives you shitty playing pieces, you got to play with what you got. And the more you count your blessings, like every little good thing that happens to you, the less you'll be able to focus on the negative and the hurt. And you'll be able to have a healthier outlook on life. And difficult times, they don't get easier, but you do get better at handling them. And so I just want to encourage you guys, keep going. It's hard. I honestly do think about death every day. No plans for anything, but I wonder what it would be like to not be stuck here anymore. But it's not my place to choose when and how I go. It's the good Lord's decision, and I trust his judgment better than my own. But if I can help you guys feel comforted and understood with whatever pain or stress you're facing, then I feel like I'm fulfilling my life's purpose. I have the heart of a healer. I want to fix everyone's pain. I want to help mend people's wounds, and lift their spirits and all that. And so please don't hesitate to let me and the others here know if you need prayer for something. Do I like Billie Eilish? I don't really listen to her. The song Bad Guy is pretty cool, though. Hey, Mukesh, it's good to see you. Is it sativa? It's a beautiful hybrid. Lemon cake. I can actually taste the lemon aftertaste, and it is good. My back is starting to act up a bit. My husband's the one that worships my feet and armpits.
Armpits? Who said armpits?
Slim Shady.
Bro, did you read my diary? Stay away from my dream journal.
Oh, catching up at the comments. I'm not ignoring you guys. Kenny, you're not an alcoholic with depression, but you need a better drug, and your sativa can help. Yes, I can highly recommend sativa. It helps you feel a bit more focused. It puts all the pain on mute, so it doesn't interfere with range of motion and activities. I literally get crippled by my back pain if I have to go stone sober. Any of you guys who have had back injuries or chronic back troubles, you understand exactly what I'm saying. But the sativa, it really helps me to be able to have energy and feel almost a little bit wired. Ready to go and focus and actually accomplish some shit, not just farting around, And I recommend Green Crack. That's my most favorite sativa strain that I've had. And it's extremely effective too. And it's not terribly pricey compared to some others. But I'll be praying for you, Kenny. Having to get off of alcohol is not a struggle that I have faced. I've never faced addiction to other substances. But I have great sympathy for those who are struggling with that. I can imagine it's painful and difficult. And so I'm praying for all of you guys. TNKZ, you and your partner broke up on Christmas. Oh, my heart goes out to you. Before my husband found me, I was in a semi-long-term relationship. Promised it would lead to marriage later down the line when financial security would be a thing. It never happened. The guy I was with before, I loved him with every fiber of my being. I was convinced he was the one and that he loved me just as much. Only to be dumped after a year, and being told, oh, the closer I get to you, the farther I feel from God. Yeah. So I was completely devastated. I engaged in risky behavior. Nothing sexual, but just going out when it's dark without anyone to accompany me. I just go out walking on a community college campus that we got, and I had the mindset of if someone attacks me, someone attacks me. If I don't get attacked, well, I don't get attacked. I don't give a shit either way. And I want to encourage you guys that attitude is easy to slip into, but it doesn't make life better. I let my health go in a few different ways after that breakup. But after I got my head back on my shoulders and not on the floor, I was able to see, wow, I really let myself get too attached to someone when it wasn't a done deal. I gotta stay more detached from now on. And so I learned to love myself, to be content with just myself. Because I was convinced that this man that I loved, he left me and blamed me for it. How the fuck am I gonna find someone else to love me? Well, it was once I had reached that point where I was cool if nothing happened, that's when God brought Matt into my life. Our love story is simple and beautiful. Oh, Jordan, I see you have to head out, but it was good seeing you. But, TNKZ, I had to really work hard to accept where I was in life first. And once I was content and okay if things didn't ever change for me, that's when Matt found me. He found me through YouTube. He liked my content, thought I was cute and funny. And then he found out we had mutual friends on Facebook. And so he messaged me complimenting my content and letting me know that he does impressions and he likes to mess with scammers too. So if I was ever down for it, it'd be cool to do a collab, mess with the scammers together. Our first in-person hangout is on camera with us messing with scammers. I role-played as an angry wife, and he was the dumb husband who messed up the taxes. And we're trying to fix our tax issue with this scammer. It flowed as smoothly as if we had practiced it, but it was all completely ad-lib. And that was one of the early signs for me that we had great chemistry. And we got to know each other as really deep friends before I was ever willing to go on a date, because I'm the kind that when I fall in love with someone, it's forever. I don't let go easily. Even if it isn't my choosing, I still have a hard time letting go. And so I was hesitant to fall for my husband until I got to know him on a deep level. We shared all of our secrets with each other, all of our traumas, life experiences, all the kind of shit that you should know about your person when you're going to commit to being with them forever. And we compared our notes, so to speak, and we saw we were extremely compatible. And we've been happily married ever since 2018. And so our 7th wedding anniversary is this upcoming March. I married my best friend. And I think that's a huge component of why my marriage is happy. Because we were best friends first. When you're trying to get to know someone in a friendship context, it's much easier to be honest and to not exaggerate or underplay things. Because if you're trying to get to know someone in a romantic context, you're gonna be tempted to embellish a few things and downplay some others. And they're gonna do the same, trying to impress you. And it's not sincere, it's not correct. But with friends, there's no need to try and impress because you're just friends, you know? At least that's how it worked for my husband and I. Hey, Obette, I'm glad that you're back. I can't be asked, could you bribe me into styling that shirt like a... it depends on how much you're offering. I am not cheap. Oh, Kenny, you like hit the vape for the first time in 10 years since you smoked. You were drunk when you did it, though, but you'd have wild dreams for 4 days. Yeah, if you drink and do weed, it definitely makes the effect stronger. I remember getting crossfaded and thinking it was the best. I can't do that anymore because I'm on medication that doesn't mix well with alcohol. But I'm fine with it, though. I got my cannabis, and it helps take care of every single type of pain that I deal with. And so I will always recommend give cannabis a try for your pain or anxiety, because it helps me. Oh, Toxic Boogie, you've been having crazy nightmares from the vape. That sucks. Thomas, I think you may be the only mod on at the moment. I've only had one colonoscopy in my life. When you were younger and smoked pot, you really felt like it mellowed you out. Then you got a job in construction. I understand that feeling, Kenny. The weed really helps me to be able to just be mellow. So I completely understand needing that. A sativa would definitely be good to go with. Thank you guys for listening, and I really do appreciate you all. Do I believe that guys and girls can be just friends? In very rare circumstances. I think in like 95% of the time, one of them falls in love with the other, and it doesn't get reciprocated, and things go really badly. But we were friends before I was willing to go on a date, because, like I said, I know myself. I'm a deeply emotional person, and I take relationships of all sorts seriously. And when you find someone that is the same way, marriage is so much easier. So I recommend you guys, if you're not married yet, if you're not with someone yet, but you got someone in mind, I recommend that you try to be friends first. Get to know them and let them get to know you. And it could work out and be beautiful, like how it did for my husband and I. Or it could end up not having any success. But either way, I'm happy in my marriage, and I pray for all of you that you'll be able to be in a happy marriage too. Hey Global, it's good to see you. Today has been better. It's been better. All the prayers for work to get busier are being answered, and we're very grateful. But you're welcome, Kenny. I'm happy to help any of you guys with whatever you're going through. I've had so many relationships fail Because I was too real, and the person I was trying to get real from, they were not real. And you can't get real from fake. And so another bit of advice that I have for you guys is not everyone who smiles at you and lends an ear is a friend. It's a known strategy for enemies to get to know your weaknesses and all of that. Are we gonna head out?
I was stretching.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I said yeah.
Oh, okay. So I will just to get that out of the way. What happens if I drink with my medicine? Well, if I drink with my medicine, it gives me a bad mind state. It makes me feel cagey, like I'm ready to fight. Not because I want to start a fight, but like I'm ready to fight if something attacks me. It was not a good feeling. And it also upset my stomach. So when prescriptions say do not mix with alcohol,
The cashier
they mean it. I'm pretty sure, Thomas, I'm sure you could deliver a good ass whooping. Whee. Do we take Adderall? I used to take Adderall in high school and college to help me focus because I have ADHD and it's kind of strong.
Dude, turn it off. Or, you know what, go ahead and use that.
We're heading home soon anyways. But I don't take anything for my ADHD anymore. I only ever needed those meds when when I had to focus on doing important things like studying and all that. With how things are with us in our life, I don't really need to have intense focus. And so I don't treat my ADHD. Although I have noticed coffee helps. It's pretty funny the way that works. But I'm on an antidepressant and a muscle relaxer and an NSAID. And all of it combined is helping me to feel better overall, but no antidepressant pill is perfect. I've had to try several different ones before I found the one that is least problematic for me. Wellbutrin. So if any of you guys have taken or do take, I would like to know what your experience is like with that. Kung Fu Panda. Oh, the Dragon Warrior. Oh, that movie's good. Thomas, you're nigger one with the cast iron skillet. Then yeah, that is a threat to be avoided. I mean, if a cast iron skillet is good enough for Samwise Gamgee, it would be good enough for me. We're just hanging out in the car, heading home. Been a long work day, but it's been a good one. We've had a lot of good orders today with good tippers. And it's been a breath of fresh air after being trapped in a room full of noxious fumes. And we've had some nice donations too. And it all adds up and it all helps. Things are starting to turn a corner. And I'm just praying that it doesn't hit a dead end. Life has a tendency of being really hard for my husband and I for a good long while. And then we get a little break, a little rest, and we think, this is it now. We're done with the struggling part. But no, it was only a breather. Back to struggling. It's amazing how much identity theft can ruin your life. For those of you who don't know, my husband was a victim of identity theft, and the thief worked in our town. And we found this out because the IRS sent us a letter saying that according to our records, you, Matthew, worked at the Vallarta grocery supermarket and you earned $32,000 and didn't pay taxes on it. Pay up or go to jail.
I know, prison.
Yeah, so the very second we both finished reading that letter together, we took our asses straight to Vallarta. Tried to talk with the management, but they were no help. None. They couldn't show us any pictures of like their associates, employee pictures. No security cam footage to see what the guy's face was like. Nothing. Oh, and that thief had quit and left that grocery store the day before we went there. The day before we found out about all this. So, even though it's been a few years since it's happened, no employers are wanting to touch my husband's applications, because when you're a victim of identity theft, it's fucked. Even though you're the victim, they see you as being a source of drama or complication. If you've had your identity compromised already, why take a chance with someone who's had that when you could hire someone else who's never been compromised? And it's that logic that has kept us with DoorDash. No other jobs are responding to his applications, even though he's more than qualified for all types of jobs. And I am physically unable to handle getting a job, and so I'm trying to turn YouTubing into a job. And life is hard, but we're sticking together. We're keeping the mindset of it's us together as a team fighting the world, not us fighting each other. And keeping that in mind has been the biggest help for us. When you're able to be on a united front and taking on all the bullshit the world throws at you, it's easier to handle than if you're by yourself. And so I am praying for you guys that are by yourself and you're hurting. Loneliness is not something that you can just deal with. It takes its toll after some time. And I really mean it when I say I'm praying for all of you guys that you'll be able to find that comfort and that support that you need right now. And that you'll be able to have a teammate in life, basically. I'm tired, but we're in a good mood because work has been better today. What was the first person I came out of the columns? I don't remember. I really don't. The conscious sedation that they give you, it makes you forget everything. If only I could get prescriptions for that sedative at night. But anyways, how are you guys doing? What was your day like? Or is your day just starting? I know that I get viewers from all over the world, and I find it cool every single time that I see that one of you guys is in a whole nother country. And it's just amazing to me to think that we have the power to all be congregated in the same spot on the internet at the same time, interacting as if we're in the same room with each other. And I try not to take things like that for granted. You know, trying to hold on to some childlike wonder about things. And if you're able to do the same, I encourage you, give it a try. It doesn't hurt to try to think of more positive things. Well, thank you for the compliments. Spain, that's pretty cool. What's it like over there? Like, weather and society-wise? Where my husband and I live, that's he's driving. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh well. That's one of the couple of small drawbacks of medical cannabis. I can be in the middle of a thought and then lose it. I used to get upset about that, but I'm just learning to roll with it now. Life, it'll keep punching you, and you just have to learn to roll with the punches, and then they don't hurt as hard. Oh, Rhode Island and Jamaica. Dang. It is all over the world. Well, I appreciate your honesty and your compliment, Printer. And I hope that you have a good night. For those of you guys who are here, I want to know if you guys have seen anything new lately that is good. The most recent new thing my husband and I saw was the latest Godzilla movie where he has the pink electrical current. I thought that was so epic. Well, thank you for the compliments. I've been growing my hair out for 4 years. I had a pixie cut. I had it done before I turned 30 because I thought, I haven't turned 30 yet and I never had a pixie cut. I want to know what it's like to have one. Long story short, I regretted it as soon as I got home. And I've been growing my hair out ever since. So this is a lot of growth. And it's been work. I have to be careful with it and not let my irritation at life make me take it out on my hair. The red one is good. Yeah. Oh, thank you for that compliment. I'm not an angel, but I'm trying to be comforting like one to you guys. I deal with a bunch of different types of unending pain. Mental, emotional, and physical. And so if I can help anyone else in pain, then I want to help. Even if it's just on the other side of the screen and I don't actually hear your voice, but you hear mine. I just want to be the person who I could have used when I was younger and going through some shit alone. I find the best personal growth is made when you decide to become who you needed when you were younger. And keeping that mindset is life-changing. And it's powerful if you really allow it to help you. Oh, thank you guys. Have I ever had my wisdom teeth out? Yes, I did. I had all 4 done at once. It was not fun. They gave me Percocet, and so I slept 2/3 of the day. That part was nice. But having to recover, that was not fun. Although ice cream is Always a good thing. I had a ton of ice cream when I was recovering. That's cute. Aw. But yeah, it was a lot of pain. Mine were so bad, one of them was on its side. So it was a complicated removal. I don't know if any of you guys seen the movie Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood. But according to my little brother, when I came home from that wisdom teeth removal, I looked like one of the women that got beaten up and assaulted in the movie. She comes home half dead, and according to my brother, I looked that fucked up. And at the time, I was too in pain and tired to catch on to how funny that actually was. But now I can look back on it and think it's funny. But I'm gonna be ending the stream in a minute, guys, so I'm just gonna make sure I'm not behind on the comments. Okay, I am not behind. Well, thank you, Casey. I have baby face genetics that I got from my mom. I'm thankful for that. But I also take good care of my skin by making sure to wash it with gentle cleansers, you know, nothing too harsh or stripping. And I always follow up with patting my face dry. I don't rub it dry. And I always follow up with a good lotion afterwards. And that's how my skin looks so healthy. But we're gonna go take care of some things. It was great hanging with you all. It was nice meeting you new people. I love you all, and I'm praying for you all. And I'll be back again tomorrow. So be kind to yourself and be good to each other.